Coming up on Winning Bets is our weekly NASCAR show for a chance to win $60,000. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, this week it's $60,000. 3 contests here on our NASCAR show. We've got the Fox Bet Super 6 app for a chance to win $25,000. We've got the Finish Line app for a chance to win $25,000. And we got the NBC Sports Predictor app for a chance to win $10,000. The guys are at Charlotte this week at the ROVAL. It's a road course. Tremendously much easier, race to handicap. I poured in yesterday around about 3 hours worth of research into this NASCAR race. I really want one of these things to cash for us. We were close a few weeks ago. We've kind of had a little bit of a hiccup. I want this to cash so bad for you guys. Like I said, I put in a lot of time yesterday researching this because it was a road course and they're a lot more easier to predict. So I thought this was, I just thought this would be a really good opportunity for us to get a cash here. So let's just see if we can do it. And let's start first with that Fox Bet Super 6 app. That's a chance to win $25,000. This one is extremely tough. They did this a long time ago, earlier in the season. They took this game away from us. Nobody ever won it. This one's tough. They give you 6 drivers, and you got to correctly predict their finishing position. Really tough, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot here. So the first driver they give you is Denny Hamlin. Look, his average finish here at the Roval's 15.5 with a driver rating of 66.9. He got a little bit, he started 28th, finished 19th. Started 27th, finished 12th. At the Daytona, at the 2020 Daytona road course, he started second, though, and he was able to finish second. So I think he really is a good road course driver. And he won stage 2 in that race. His road courses since 2017, average finish is 8, 1 win, rating of 102.1. I'm going to slot Denny Hamlin into that 5 to 6 position. Next driver here they give us here is Kyle Busch. Look, his average finish is 34.5, driver rating of 79.1. He finished one time in 32nd. He finished one time in 37th. And at the 2020 Daytona road course, he started 4th but finished in 37th due to an accident. Look, I am tired of predicting Kyle Busch to have that breakout race. These numbers suggest he's really bad on the road course. This is the cutoff spot to get in the playoffs. He needs a good finish. Maybe he's going to drive really hard. He's got two of the 3 road courses he's crashed. I just see him pushing it a little bit too hard. I'm going to slot Kyle Busch actually at 35 to 40. I think he's going to do the same thing again. He even said it a few weeks ago that, when he asked in an interview, hey, it's still 2020 and I'm having a crappy year. Nothing's changing. All right, well, don't change it for one more race. Why don't you go out there and have you another stinker? So I've got him slotted in at 35 to 40. I will tell you guys, I mentioned on last week's show, that I'm playing this game with my wife, and I hijacked her phone and downloaded all these apps, and I've been playing it. And I make all the picks here on the show, and then on her phone I make one difference. And I make one difference, the pick on her phone. So anyways, I wanted to tell you, in terms of the Super 6 app, the one difference that I've made on her phone is with Kyle Busch. And in case he's not the first person to crash, but maybe he still does crash, on her phone, I locked in 30 to 34. So if you're doing the same thing with me, maybe you're playing it with your significant other or whoever, or maybe you're playing it with a buddy, you're going to split the money. I'm going 35 to 40. On the other contest that we submit, we're doing Kyle Busch 30 to 34. Next driver here is Kevin Harvick, average of 6, driver rating of 11.6. He's got a 3rd place and a 6th place finish, or 3rd place and a 9th place finish. At the 2020 Daytona road course, he started 1st and finished 17th, though. But this is Harvick. He's still not locked into the next round, although he's got a pretty big lead there on the points. But I'm going to get Harvick at 1 to 2 is where I'm getting slotting in Kevin Harvick. Then we get to Chase Elliott, the race favorite. He starts 2nd on today's race. Average finish of 3.5, a driver rating of 122. He's at a 1st place finish and a 6th place finish at Charlotte. And the 2020 Daytona road course, he won that sucker. He won a stage. Look, guy is absolutely loving this road course. He's at plus 250 odds. The next guy I think is at like plus 800. At least the last time I looked. There's a reason he's a heavy favorite. Chase Elliott is going to finish 1 to 2. I think he's going to win this race. All right, next driver here is Brad Keselowski, average finish of 18, driver rating of 97.6. He had an accident in one of these races. He finished in 31st, but the other one he finished at 5th. And at the Daytona road course, he finished that one in 13th after starting in 17th. So his average at the road course is of 13.8, the driver rating of 90.6. I'm going to go ahead and slide Brad Keselowski in at 3 to 4. I think he's going to have a nice race. All right, Martin Truex Jr. is the last one here. Average finish here, the Roval's 10.5, driver rating of 101.4. Finished 7th and 14th at Daytona earlier this season at that road course. He started 3rd and finished 3rd. His average at the road course is 7.6 with 3 wins and a driver rating of 123.9. I think he's going to go 5 to 6 though. Truex Jr. this whole season, his numbers suggest he should be, maybe 3 to 4, but then he does a little bit worse. So that's why I'm going to slot him in at that 5 to 6 position. All right, so those are my picks with the Fox Bet Super 6 app for a chance to win $25,000. Let's jump over now to the NBC Sports Predictor app. That's where we can win $10,000. That's the one where you got to predict the best finish of stage 1, stage 2, the final stage, and then you got to go ahead and give them a top 3. So let's jump on into it. Stage 1, this was a really interesting group. Of these 4 drivers, 3 of them are currently out of the playoffs. They can't advance, and Joey Logano is right above them at the cutoff spot. So just a really good, interesting group here. But Joey Logano by far has the better average finish at 10, and that's 6.5 spots better than his competition. His driver rating of 85.9 is best, and that's best by 6.8 points. And he's the only driver with both races at the Roval where he's finished in the top 10. His starting spot is just 2 spots back of Austin Dillon, so time to go ahead and make that up. I'm going to say it's Joey Logano here in stage 1. Next stage here, I'm going to go ahead and lock in with Alex Bowman. Average finish of 3. That's best with 2 top 5 finishes. This one was definitely between Alex Bowman and Clint Bowyer. And what I liked more about Alex Bowman is at the 2020 Daytona road course, he went from 27th to 12th, starting position 27 to 12th. Clint Bowyer only went from 12th to 6th. So obviously, Bowman was able to jump up more spots. And Bowman starts 6 spots better than Clint Bowyer in this race. And then if we look at drivers, I did so much research on this, guys. Look at team drivers. Hendrick Motorsports for Stewart Haas at the Roval. Hendrick Motorsports' average finish is 8.7, where Stewart Haas is 11. And if you go ahead and look at Daytona, Hendrick Motorsports comes in at 6.25, and Stewart Haas comes in at 17.25. So better driver, better team, better, on their road courses, better tactics. So I'm going Alex Bowman. This is where I made the difference, though. It was really close between Bowman and Bowyer. So on my wife's app, I've gone and did Clint Bowyer. So that's the difference here on this app, is I've got Bowman, and she's got Clint Bowyer. All right, the final stage here, I'm going to go ahead and go with Chase Elliott. I've got him winning this race. Again, he absolutely loves the road courses. Average finish of 3.5, 1 win, driver rating of 122, and he won the Daytona road course earlier this season in August. He is the absolute clear favorite. Chase Elliott is the man on Sunday, hopefully. All right, so for a top 3, we're going Chase Elliott. For second place, I'm going Kevin Harvick. I've given you the stats. Average finish of 6, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s. And his rating of 111.7 and finished 3rd last year at the Roval. And then for 3rd place, I'm going to Alex Bowman. Look, Alex Bowman is really strong here at the Rovals. And also Team Hendrick Motorsports is really strong. So I'm going to Alex Bowman for that 3rd place finish. So that's how we'll do the NBC Sports Predictor app for $10,000. Let's jump over now to the Finish Line app. That's a chance to win $25,000. That's the one where they give you 6 groups. You got to pick the best driver amongst the group. Then you got to give them a winner. And then you got to give them a 2nd place finish. All right, so Group 1, I'm going Chase Elliott. Group 2, I'm going Alex Bowman. Group 3, I'm going William Byron. Finished 6th and 8th at the Roval last year, and at Daytona, but I didn't write that spot down apparently in the notes. So he finished 6th and 8th last year at the Roval, and then his driver rating of 122, and he had a driver rating of 102 in both of those races. This is where I'm going to make the difference on my wife's app. I've got her locked in on Eric Almirola. He's a really good, strong driver amongst these competition here in this group. So I'm on Byron, and she's on Almirola. Group 4, I'm going with Michael McDowell at Daytona. He went from 30th to 10th finish. At the Roval last year, he went from 22nd to 12th. His average finish of 15 is best amongst this group. And 16.22 at road courses is 2nd best by 1. Give me Michael McDowell. In Group 5, I'm going with Ryan Newman. Look, we talk about starting position and how much it means on a road course. So Ryan Newman starts 20 spots over Bell, 13 spots over Custer, 8 spots over Kenhouse, and over Stenhouse Jr. is starting in last. He starts 23 spots over him. So this is just a big gap for these guys to try to overcome Ryan Newman. And he's got some pretty good numbers here at the Roval. I'm going Ryan Newman in Group 5. And then Group 6, I had it narrowed down to Ty Dillon, Nemechek, and Priest. He finished 12th after starting 29th last year at the Roval, did Ty Dillon. And then at Daytona earlier this year, he finished 20th, which he beat all three of these guys. So give me Ty Dillon here in Group 6. For a winner, I'm going Chase Elliott. And then for second place, you guys know I'm also going Kevin Harvick. So that's how I'm going to answer the contest on the Finish Line app for a chance to win $25,000. If you guys want to reach out to me on Twitter, it's at Winning Bets Pod. It's at Winning Bets Pod. Some of you guys have hit me up in the past, and where I kind of make my selections the same, because you can, cash both of these apps with these predictions. But some of you guys have hit me up, and you guys like to make your winners and second places a little different between the NBC Sports Predictor and the Finish Line app. If you guys want to hit me up on Twitter. I can give you my opinion of who else I think is going to be strong for a second place finish. I don't think anybody's going to top Chase Elliott for winning, but there are some different ways you can look at the second place finish. If you guys want to hit me up on Twitter, I can go ahead and give you my opinion on that one. A little bonus for you here. I've got 3 NASCAR head-to-head bets. I'm going to go ahead and take Austin Dillon over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Austin Dillon starts 6th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starts dead last. That's a huge gap for him to overcome. So Austin Dillon over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. at -139. And keep in mind, Austin Dillon is also a driver in the playoffs, so he should definitely kill Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. Next one I'm going to do is Alex Bowman over Kurt Busch. I already give you all the numbers there about Alex Bowman. Kurt Busch got some pretty decent numbers. Average finish of 12.5. He starts 10th. But what I like about him is he's already clinched a spot in the next round of the playoffs, so maybe he's going to be driving as hard as these other guys. But even if he does drive hard, Alex Bowman's got the better numbers. So go ahead and give me Alex Bowman over Kurt Busch at -122. And the last one here is Chase Elliott over Martin Truex Jr. We've already broken down these drivers, talking about the app, so you guys know how I feel about Chase Elliott. So Chase Elliott over Martin Truex Jr. comes in at -139. All right, guys, I hope we get the cash this week. Poured in a lot of research for you guys. It's at a road course. Let's just hope that road courses more likely will follow the research than, just an oval. So let's just have it go cool for 1 week. All right, guys, get your picks in and like this video if you're going to be following me on any of this stuff. Just go ahead and like this video, and let's have ourselves a great Sunday. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.